Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we're going to be reviewing this Nissan 350Z. I did tell you that we're going to be featuring stock cars and modified cars. Here we have a mostly stock car, slightly modified here and there, but I'll get to that. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. So today we have a 2004 Nissan 350Z. This is my friend's car. He recently picked it up, and for a 20-year-old car, it's holding up pretty good. I mean, we still have a bit of cosmetic stuff that needs to be addressed, but that's how it is. But it's in this nice flat black, and I really like these cars in black because it really accentuates the hips in the back, as you can see. We'll cut to that now. Back. It really has these hips that I really like about this chassis. And of course, this is a 2004 chassis, but it has a 2006 VQ35DE. So it has about 214 kilowatts, which is just under 300 horsepower. And for 2004 or even the 2006 motor, it's pretty good. It's really good. For the price that these started US, they were about $24,000. As compared to the competitors that are out, it had a pretty good power. It's hard to beat in terms of price per horsepower. And even today, picking these up, you can find them for around the same prices as Polo Vivos. And would you rather have this or a Polo Vivo? Like, honestly, that to me, that's an obvious choice. I mean, it's less practical, but that's just how it is. I mean, it has a rear hatch, 2 doors, 2 seaters, and I would much rather have this over a Polo Vivo. I mean, so now onto the styling of this Nissan 350Z. But I really like the styling of these cars. I mean, the two door layouts, especially in the styles, is really, really nice. We have this nice sloping roofline. Especially this part of the roofline more reminds me of the R35. That's where I get those vibes from. But it's a really nice, clean, simple. I really like these over the Nissan 370Zs. I feel that the 350Zs are it's just perfect. It's really simple. The whole ethos of the car is to be a simple, fun sports car. The 350Z, don't get me wrong, is a fun car from what I've seen, but the styling they just had to add on other things that I felt like ruined the design. But this car, again, simple line, simple shoulder line, simple midline right here. And then, of course, we have the wide hips. But I mean, this car, the styling has been quite iconic over the past 21 years. I mean, we have this car in media like Gran Turismo, you have it in Need for Speed, to mention, and also Fast and the Furious. I mean, we all remember the Drift Kings 350Z. That was a pretty cool car. But of course, this car is lightly modified. We have these cool Project D Lenzo rims. They have a silver barrel and it's black centers. Of course, with the Brembo brakes, that's a really cool touch from the factory. And I think silver rims or silver barrel really look good on these cars. But this car is really tasteful for what it is. As I mentioned, this is a 2004 Nissan 350Z. But what's interesting about this car is it has a 2006 VQ35DE motor. So of course, this has a little bit more power, and you can see that it's a DE, as opposed to the normal VQ, which also has a single throttle body. The HR, if I'm not mistaken, has 2 throttle bodies. But this car, of course, has it's very lightly modified, just a slight exhaust modification, and it also has a cold air induction system. But I really like these motors. These motors are pretty solid, and of course, these days we see all these econo boxes with the 1 liter turbo motors. I mean, they feel efficient. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, if you want something that's gonna make you feel happy whenever you start it up or drive it, you want something like this. Of this 350Z. I mean, this car is a 20-year-old car, and the interior is really holding up well. And what I really like about these interiors is how simple it is. This car, you can really see that it's geared to more car enthusiasts, people that like to drive and that want a that want an engaging driving experience. As you can see, even in the gauge cluster, you can just see your fuel gauge, your coolant temperature, and then your tachometer as well as your speedometer. And then another part that I really like about this interior are these 3 gauges. So of course the one on the far left is your battery voltage, the middle one is your oil pressure, and the third one is a customizable one. It's a really engaging car to drive, and I think it's a really worthwhile investment if you want a car that has good driving engagement. But this car of course has its heritage. It's coming from the line of the 240Z and the 300ZX, and I mean this chassis is so good that they pretty much took the chassis and modernized it in the new 400Z. But otherwise I think this is the one to buy. We're gonna do a startup. Can your Polo Vivo do that? So that's it for this video on this Nissan 350Z. If you like my videos, I think you should give it a like and also subscribe. But also let me know what you think. Would you buy this over a Polo Vivo? Or are there any other alternatives you think you would also choose? But for me, my personal pick would be a Nissan 350Z. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Cheers.